Hello, everyone. Good evening. How is everyone tonight? Welcome. Um, I would like to share a few things with you guys first. After today, it's been a wild day. Give me just a second here. A couple things to go over. I did receive an email back from the Austin, Texas Police Department. Um, and it says, "Thank you. We actually saw your YouTube video and sent that to the detective as well. I will forward this below screenshots of the email." So the Austin Police Department said they actually watched my YouTube videos, which is, I don't want to brag like a certain creator, but when you're a true crime channel, the police actually do watch Mr. D. And also, guys, it seems like there is some misinformation. Um, I wanted to check on something because people were saying you don't have to do a paternity test in Texas. And I found some information here. I'm going to read it. Let me find it, because this is actually straight from the Attorney General's website in Texas. So let me get that pulled up. It'll take me a second to find it. So just please be patient with me. I have to go through a lot of these to find it. So just a moment, please. Thank you. But I think that's pretty cool. The Austin Police Department said they emailed me and said they actually watched my YouTube videos. So that's a little bit of was unexpected, obviously. They also are going to be having a press conference tomorrow, and I will be covering that live on my YouTube channel. Of course, you can watch it live on TV. You can also watch it live right here. I'm trying to find this that's straight from the Attorney General's website in Texas. Because a lot of people are saying you don't have to have a paternity test if you're unwed in Texas, and a lot of people are saying you do. And so what I did was I went and actually looked up the laws. When I find it here, it's taking me a minute. I'm sorry, there's a lot of messages here to go through to get to it, because I actually saved it in a certain part, and now there's like several here, and now I have to funnel through them. So give me just a second to find this, guys. I apologize. I meant to be ready, and then I wasn't. So, okay. Just so there's not a lot of dead air going on here, I am looking for um, the Attorney General's website here for Texas on whether or not you have to have a paternity test if you're an unwed couple. So I am looking for that. I knew I should have saved it with a bookmark, and I didn't. And now here I am looking for it while I'm live, which is not good, but it is what it is. It has definitely been a crazy day today, guys. I know it's in this general area here. So just bear with me a few more seconds, guys, to find this. I'm really hoping I didn't erase it, because that would not be good. And I might have possibly accidentally erased it from myself, which sometimes I do. I had it pulled up right before I come on, and then what happened was I got a message from someone and I closed it down, and that's what's caused me to lose it. So, okay, apparently I'm not able to find it right now, so that always makes you look professional. Okay, I found it. Okay, so I've been receiving messages all day long about what is right, what is not right. Um, and this is from the office of Ken Paxton. He is the Attorney General of Texas, and this is concerning child support and paternity. Now, this is straight from the website. You can go read it. It says paternity is a legal fatherhood, and it's one of the most important steps in the child support process. Establishing paternity will benefit the child, the father, and the entire family. Remember, for unmarried parents, the biological father does not have legal rights to his child until paternity is established. So, it says how to add a father to a birth certificate. It says adding a father to a birth certificate is a two-step process. You must first establish a paternity and then submit the correct form to the Texas Vital Statistics Office. This might actually be to add to the birth certificate later on. So, anyways, there's a little bit of a dispute. Some people say you have to if you're an unwed couple. Some people say you don't have to. Um, yeah. I've also been asked to cover another case from out of Florida. I just received the message right before I came on, so I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. It's supposed to be a couple of missing kids. There is some misinformation going around out there today. Yeah, I know. I see that, Andrea. What happened this morning was we covered the Heidi Brouchard case last night on my channel. We watched a few of the interviews together. We went over what we thought might be possible red flags, this, that, and the other. We're relatively a small channel. Yesterday we had roughly 1,100 subscribers. We don't really go on numbers, anything like that. We just like to discuss true crime cases. That being said, we covered the Heidi Brouchard case last night. She is the missing mother in Austin, Texas. She also has her infant daughter missing also. This morning, I woke up to an email. It was supposedly from an ex-lover slash boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, of Heidi. He messaged me and told me some things that went on in the relationship, and he told me that he could possibly be the father. And this could be the reason that Heidi and the baby were missing. Okay, so then I asked if I could have some evidence to back up these claims, which I was provided with. I then went a few steps further and I did some digging of my own on Facebook, and I did establish a connection between this man and Heidi. And I also established a connection around the time that this baby would have been conceived. Now, that doesn't prove anything, guys. I know that. It really doesn't. But it does establish connection. So, with that being said, I decided to forward this information to the Austin, Texas Police Department, which I did. because at the end of the day, guys, I want this mother and this child found safely. That's my agenda here. I don't care what anybody else's agenda is. These other creators are that want to put the spotlight on them on every case out there on YouTube. That's not what I do. I'm a small channel, and I just cover cases that we guys like to discuss at night. I've seen my picture everywhere today. All I did was report. I am a fairly small channel. I don't do things probably the way they might need to be done, maybe. But the fact of it is, I handled it the way that I did, and it's done now. And there's no undoing it. And I'm not going to undo it, because if I do that, then people will say, well, why did you take the video down? You know, it's not true, blah, blah, blah. The fact of the matter is, I received an email. I did my story on YouTube, and then I forwarded the information to the Austin, Texas Police Department, where Austin, Texas Police Department emailed me back, said they actually watched my YouTube videos on this case in particular, and that if they needed anything else, they would be in contact with me. It's been a wild and crazy day, guys. It really has. Going to bed last night, did I think anything like this would happen? Absolutely not. A lot of people are saying, well, what made this guy reach out to you? And I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. And that's the God's honest truth. At the end of the day, guys, you can either believe me or you don't. I'm not going to show you who this guy is, and I'm not going to release any of the pictures that I have concerning this, because it wouldn't be. And I did make mistakes. People's pointed that out to me, and I'm sorry that I did. But it's just the way I handle it. It can't be undone now. Going forward, I always learn from my mistakes. So going forward, I possibly will handle things differently than I handled them today. So that pretty much covers this. Now, in the email I received from the Austin, Texas Police Department, they told me that they will be having a press conference tomorrow, and I will be covering that press conference on my YouTube channel. After I receive some of the messages from you guys, comments, this, that, and other, I do read them. And some people said that I possibly could have hindered the case, and after that, I started feeling bad. I actually emailed the Austin, Texas Police Department back and asked them, is there anything my videos are doing to hurt this case? Because the last thing I want to do is to hinder anything from bringing this mother and this infant child back home to their family. And I haven't received a response back from that. If they tell me yes, I will pull all of my videos on it. If you see them pulled, they've answered me back. Bottom line, I don't want to hurt anything to do with bringing them home in the safest condition possible, safe and sound. So that's pretty much how the day has went today. A lot of people are commenting. I can't answer all the comments. There's been so many. I'm not used to this many comments at all. I'm not used to this many emails at all. I thought that I got a lot when I just had, roughly over 1,000 subscribers. But today has really kind of taken the cake, so to speak, with messages, comments, and so forth. But we all are praying. At the end of the day, this is what we want. We do see red flags. We see red flags because we were so, intrigued and interested in the Chris Watts case. We watch how they look for body language, red flags when people are doing interviews, different things like that. There's contradictions in the story. And that could just be from nervousness. It could be he's never been in this situation before. Like I said earlier, I'm not accusing anyone of anything because I don't know. I don't know what happened. I wish I did, because if I did, I would go get them and bring them home. But I don't. We are all with you guys out there that are wanting them home. And there will be a press conference tomorrow, and I will air that on my channel. The only way I won't air that on my channel is if Austin Police Department emails me back and says, do not air this press conference on your channel for any reason whatsoever, and I won't. So that's basically the whole day, guys. And I know there's a lot of people that have doubts in this, and I don't know why. I've always been straightforward with you guys. I basically just told you the truth from the get-go. You have the choice on whether you believe it or not. Amanda Perry, I believe you are the one that wants me to cover the case from Jacksonville, Florida. I did get your comments. I had just barely got a chance to look at it right before I came on my live. So I am going to research that a little bit tonight, and we can go over that case tomorrow. I usually do one live a day. Today I've done more than one for certain reasons. Um, Kennedy Grace, somebody said you said I was on your local news. Is that true? And what, if it is, can you clue me in a little bit on what that means? Because I'm confused about that. Uh, if Kennedy Grace can remake her statement. Um, that's true, Tisha Renee. There's always going to be negative Nellies. Also, guys, please, and I forgot, oh, I just want to say welcome to anybody that's new to my channel. Welcome. I hope you stick around and maybe check it out and like it a little bit. Hopefully, um, um, yeah, Terry Mackley, I know that that's an awful one. Not on my news. Jessica Money found your channel because she's seen it in the comments of a news station. Okay, I see. So Kennedy Grace says Jessica Money found your channel because she's seen it in the comments of a news station. Okay, I see now. Somebody sent me a message that said, "Okay, Amanda Rios, I will answer it ASAP." He says he left for work at 6:40 and got there around 8:15. She called as long as I was about to get in my truck at work. It only takes 50 minutes to get there, though. Later, he says he got to work around 7:45. There is a lot of inconsistencies in the story. It could be nervousness. It could be never being in this situation before, never having to be questioned on what time you got to work, what time you left for work. Different things could make you um, realize that, this, that, and the other is the way things is being answered. Um, the main thing about it is, guys, we can discuss the case here. As far as I know for now, we have been watching some of the videos. Can you please look into the Carla Gousset case? We can look into a lot of cases that you guys want to look into. Um, the Why did you block Shadow Woman? I did not block Shadow Woman. I don't know about her being blocked, but I will check into that. Um, from Fox News 7, a missing woman is to believe dead. Her husband is jail. I think I can barely hear it, and we've learned new details into their Fox 7 News. Now, where is that out of? Hello, Kingslayer Wifey. How are you? So, anyway, guys, a little bit about my channel. We're just a small channel. We are all very interested in true crime. We usually come together about once a night, and we discuss true crime stories. We discuss anxiety, panic, depression, substance abuse, just pretty much anything that we want to discuss that night. Um, the whole reason I started the channel was my passion for true crime. My passion for true crime got really interesting on YouTube with the Chris Watts case. Out of respect for the Rusek family, we don't really talk about that much anymore. Breaking news story. Okay, guys, let me go see. I'm getting information that there's breaking news with Fox 7. Let me see if I can find that out. Give me just a second. I won't be able to read any comments. So give me just a second to see if I can find out anything on this right now. Okay, give me just a second. Trying to find out if there's any breaking news on this story. And I'll let you know as soon as I see anything. I'm not seeing anything along those lines on this website that she's feared dead. It's basically the same thing. Just the boyfriend is speaking out. Yeah, I don't see anything on Fox News 7 that's saying that on their website. So if I do find out anything, I will report it to you guys. Okay, Jay, Mama, we will be keeping up with this. I promise you that we will keep you updated again. I'm not seeing anything about that. Now, it could be um, it's just not posted to their website yet. So I'm trying to look. I don't see anything, but I am tracking it. And basically, if you see that, we really need a link to that story before we can like actually say that that's what's happened. Austin police arrest Mox's beard. My beard is going nowhere, Iva. We have discussed this before. Uh, yeah, anything basically at this point without like a link to a website would be speculation, and we don't want to speculate here. Um, I see a picture of the screen saying, okay, let me go look, see if I can reload the page and see if anything pops up because I'm not seeing anything about that at all on Austin 7. Let me go look on other Austin news channels and see if I can find out anything at all. If we do find any videos or anything like that, I can split my screen and show them to you guys. Okay, so somebody just sent me a picture. Okay, someone just sent me a picture, and it is Fox 7. But just so you know, Jody, that is the same picture that's actually on the website, but it doesn't say that story. So that is it possible somebody could send you that and it not be right? I just want to make sure I don't report any message that could be not right at the moment. I hope I'm making sense to you guys. I'm usually not talking this fast. Um, Jody LV is actually the person that sent me the picture, and I'm trying to actually find it on that site. Okay, I'm actually in that group, so let me go see if I can get in there right now. So give me just a second. They might have kicked me out because I joined yesterday and then I reported on the story today, so they possibly might have. I'm not sure. I will check. Yeah, I might have been thrown out of the group. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Okay, so it says this is fake. It looks like this has been posted in the group, but this is fake. So I'm glad we did not report that. It says that picture, Jody, is fake. So it says in that group that picture was fake. On the actual website, it is showing that picture, but with a different story with it. Now that's what it's saying in the group about missing Heidi Broussard. And they are supposed to do a press conference tomorrow. I don't know, Jody. I have no idea who would do that. But in the group, it does show that picture, and it says this has been faked on the actual Fox News website. I'm just telling you, Amanda Perry, what the website says. That picture that says she's feared dead is faked. I'm not sure. On the actual Fox News website, it does not say she's feared dead at this moment. That's on the Fox News website. Austin S7. Well, that would be really nice, Welsh lady, if that's the truth. Um, yeah, it does look really real. But Fox News 7 is not actually reporting anything on their website at this time. Um, that someone probably done that so that a um, channel might report it ahead of time and it not be correct. So yeah, it's really sad when people do stuff like that. Um, okay, so thank you, Lara. I appreciate that. Um, I've been getting a lot of messages saying that I really handled this the wrong way. And like I try to tell them, I'm really new to all this stuff. Like I just started a true crime channel because I really had a passion for true crime. And I really got into the Chris Watts case. And then when something like this happened today, I mean, I was never expecting anything like this to happen at all. And so, I mean, going forward, as long as we learn from things we do wrong, I don't really consider them mistakes, but going forward in the future, I probably will handle things a lot different than I did today. Um, but with that being said, I can't change anything of what went down today. Yeah, true, Avatillo. You're right. I shouldn't. And I would like to welcome all the new people. Welcome, guys, and hopefully you like the channel. Lady Looking is shouting at me. Yeah, they are supposed to do a press conference tomorrow. But I was really shocked today, guys, when they sent me that email from Austin Police Department saying they had watched my videos. I really couldn't believe that because I'm just a small YouTube guy. And yeah, and the Chris Watts case has got us where we know the red flags to look for in cases like this. The swaying, the touching of the face, just different things to look for when somebody could possibly be being deceitful. Well, thank you, Felicia Marie. I like the Red Sox. I always have. I'm not really sure, Kim A. It's just like if you do a Google search right now, like the first dang on thing that pops up is my face. And then also I seen a picture that was that it was obviously just some kind of meme. It had my face besides the baby that's missing. It's like this guy's really the father. It's just a bunch of crazy stuff out there, guys. I mean, it just gets ridiculous. I guess I can see why YouTube is such a stressful place because it really does get interesting for sure. Thank you, Jana. I appreciate that. Yeah, it very well could be. So somebody just said AD is live trying to get Super Chat out of this case as well. Well, we did want him to quit talking about the Watts case, and as long as he's talking about something besides the Watts case, and he's not torturing that family any farther, it is what it is. Maybe I played a little part in getting him off of that Watts case. Because anybody can report on any news story they want. I'm not really sure. It's just, when you something like today happens, because like before today, like I said, I was just like a small YouTube channel, and my highest viewed video had like 4,000 views. And now tonight, this video today has like 21,000. That's just new to me. And then there's all kinds of comments, and it's comments I'm not used to reading. And it's just, you're human. You let stuff like that. You listen to it. People are human. A lot of times people don't realize that we all have emotions and things like that. But if AD wants super chat from it, more power to him. Let's see here. I'm trying to find out anything that I can. Seeing if there's any new information. It doesn't look like there is. So it's just been a wild day. Oh, by the way, for you new people, I do smoke. Some people call me a chain smoker. I wouldn't really consider myself a chain smoker, but I do smoke cigarettes. It's a nasty habit. Don't ever start it. Mox, if you did some game videos, you could be the next PewDiePie. I don't know about that. But for any of you people, any of you guys that do like video gaming channels, My son actually has a video gaming channel. If you would want to join him, I mean, he does that. I don't even play video games. I mean, if that's what you're talking about, I'm not sure. Um, but that's just an idea. If you're interested in stuff like that, he streams playing video games a lot. And I appreciate you guys that tell me I'm doing a good job. I really try to. I really try to report the actual facts and not just stuff that could be true. Things like that. Um, and this, that, and so forth. The chat is moving really quickly, just so you know. I'm trying to keep up with it, but it is moving really fast. So if you say something and I don't respond to it right away, please try to get my attention somehow. If you want me to definitely read it, and I will try my best to. Jennifer says probably need a few extra cigs tonight. No, I don't probably need any more, but who knows? Rhonda says, I see how quickly that went away. I was getting ready to click on it. It already went away. Good, Casey, with the news. How are you? Hello, Solo Cat. Hello, all new subs. Glad to have you here. If y'all bond me out, I will run by and pull his beanie off. Okay, you can slow it down. Mox speaks of Austin police email folks. I honest to God hope and pray to God, people, that they find this woman and this infant child alive. It is truly, truly sad that this has happened, and stories like this really bother me as a father. When you see stuff like this, and going back to the Watts case, Kennedy's Grace. It is the Turd Bird. I know that's a weird name. You'll have to ask him why he named it that, but it's all one word: TheTurdBird. Gebel the Rebel said Fox 7 just reported nothing new. Yeah, Casey, with the news, that's very true. Everyone does act differently, and but you have to admit that certain things do make you look and think, that's odd. Like one thing that really got me was when he was doing the interview. I guess it was with his father, the guy that was rubbing his back. One thing that really, really caught me off guard is when his phone was ringing in his pocket and he pulls it out and he says, I don't give a blank who's calling. And he just immediately hands the phone to his dad. Now, if your fiance, significant other, and newborn baby is missing, why would you not check and see who that is calling? Because that could be her calling from a different phone. That could be a neighbor calling to say she's been found. It could be a family member calling to say she's been found. I mean, that just kind of caught me off guard, the fact that he didn't even care who was calling while he was doing this interview. That's just a red flag to me. That's stuff I pick up on. Just many, many things like that. Yeah, why would you not check the phone? Because it could have been anybody. Some of the stories can stick with us forever. Watts was one of them. I will definitely agree to that. Thank you, Stephanie R. I'm glad you subscribed, and I will try to keep you updated. Like I said, I will cover the press conference live tomorrow as it happens. I will share my screen and stream it for you guys if you want to watch it here. I believe they either said it was at 11 a.m. or 1 p.m., but I will find out for sure. and let you guys know. You can actually slow down your chat by, I think you can push the ALT button, and it will slow down the chat. I can't slow your chat down for you, but you can slow your chat down. Click cursor under the title, slows chat down. Sorry, but I think his tears were fake. Captain of My Soul says this reminds me of Scott Peterson. He did the same in an interview. Yeah, you got to think that somebody just said, he didn't want people to think he cared more about his phone. But if you're in that situation, if I was doing an interview and my significant other and my newborn baby was missing, I could care less what people in the interview thought. If my phone rings, I'm going to answer it to find out who's calling, because it could be something to do with her. Another thing I thought was interesting about this case is he kept talking about the $25. She called me and told me she spent $25, and I told her that was okay. So does he control the money, like financial part of it? Setting up a GoFundMe account for $14,000. That's a little bit strange. And then again, guys, like I said, if it, I look at this from the outside looking in. I got to think, if I'm on the inside, am I going to handle it the same way that I think I would from the outside looking in? I don't know. Hopefully, I'm never in this situation to see it from the inside. I really don't want to. And I really feel bad for the people that are going through this. And please don't anybody think I'm saying this guy's guilty of anything. I don't think at all that he was. Tell new viewers about the police email. I just received an email from the Austin, Texas Police Department saying that they watched my videos, and they had gotten my email, and they would be getting back to me if they needed anything else. So I guess we'll see if they need anything else. If not, they did say thank you in the email, which I thought was really nice. Yeah, Sue, that's what I thought too. I thought that looked like a syringe, but they said that the news station has came out and confirmed that that was like a small antenna or something for the microphone box that he had in his pocket. Hello, Space Monster 61. Yeah, I've heard that I'm pretty warm today. He mentioned if they only had $4 in the bank, she would help someone. He also, I thought, and I could be wrong about this because I listened to it a few times because I really couldn't tell what he said, but he either said she was a good mom or she is a good mom. And I tried and I never really could make that out for sure. So if you guys go back and watch that interview, tell me what you guys think. Hello, it's me. How are you tonight? From the Heidi Facebook group, Fox News just said that there was no new information. The picture they had posted about mom possibly being deceased was an error. The headline was placed on the wrong photo. Well, that's pretty terrible. Could you imagine being the family watching and seeing that and it being an error? I mean, if you do news for a living, you need to be more careful than to accidentally post something like that. I mean, isn't that the point of editors and producers and all these people, to make sure something like this does not happen? It just blows my mind. That should not happen. Yeah, Jana, puppy love. I agree. I listened several times, and I cannot tell if he says is or was. Lara says he mentioned needing help because he was off work, asking for money. Yeah, he also said they was going to use that for hiring a private investigator. Um, I don't know. I would think maybe you would hire a private investigator, maybe if the police didn't have any leads or wasn't getting anywhere with the case. But just to want to hire a private and get investigator right from the get go, that's a little bit odd to me. But then again, I'm on the outside looking in. Kindness Cake, not that I know of. I haven't heard if the police have searched their apartment. I did hear people talking on the news saying that this apartment complex does not have any cameras up. I've also heard people saying that there's not really a bad area of Austin, but that of this area was one of the areas that wasn't as good as the rest of the areas of Austin. I don't know. I've never been to Austin, Texas. I have no clue. It's me. It's been a big day for sure. You need to go back and watch my previous videos from today. It's been a very interesting day for me, to say the least. Yeah, in today's day and time, with Ring doorbell cameras, with uh, dash cams, anything like this, would look to find out where something happened or whatever. Uh, Hello from the Aussie Boomers in chat. Say hi. Hello, count me in. Count me in. I think I remember you from way back when I first started doing my channel. I haven't seen you in a long time. Uh, King Slayer Wifey says, I've got your back, Braun, in that Heidi Facebook group. Well, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Any of you guys that have been on my channel and really know me, know that I would not do something like this for views or anything like this. I do it out of sincerity. I have a passion for this. Um, I really do. And ask anybody that on this channel that knows me. So Boomers in the room. I thought it was $14,000, Sushaw. I might be wrong, but I thought that's what it was. I could be wrong. Thank you, Tally Girl. I really do appreciate that. Does anyone know if Shane has any type of criminal record? I haven't done any searching on that, but I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who have those. They pay to see people's criminal records. I'd say that probably doesn't cost that much to probably find out. Jazzy Pizzazz says, I would think cops would be getting a search warrant for the apartment, his vehicle, his work truck, etc., but maybe they can only do that with enough proof. I don't know. Or did he allow them to search already? I'm not sure on that. Yeah, I would definitely not play when it came to a missing mom or baby, either one for sure. Definitely not. If they heard a fight, could they not hear a murder? I'd think so. So probably nothing in the home much to see. Well, that depends, Amanda. It depends on how you murdered someone. And Vicky, I have not heard about Tim Miller and the EquiSearch being there yet. I did hear that they were setting that up for them to come in and conduct a search, but I haven't heard if that's taken place yet. So anyway, guys, there's not much to report tonight. It's been a definitely a busy day for sure. It's been a long day. I got that email around 6 a.m. this morning, and I've been going ever since. And it's 8:20 at night, so 14 and a half hours. Uh, I actually went to work after receiving this email, and then I got to thinking about it. I was like, and I probably said the wrong words in my video. And again, that comes from being new at doing this. I said this is going to blow the case wide open, and I probably should have used better words to describe making that video. So again, that's with you live and you learn. I'm not sure, Andrea. I do have some vacation time, so I might take the day off. I do want to follow up on this and possibly, and I definitely want to stream the police news conference. It just seems strange that Heidi would leave her son behind. Yeah, I don't believe she would leave her son behind. From everything I've heard about her, she doesn't seem like the person that. And like I said, I received all this information genuinely, um, and I will cooperate with anybody in an official capacity that wants to know these questions. Amanda, the one of the other kids is hers. He has an older daughter from a previous marriage. So, hello, friend. Welcome. Hope you enjoy it. Hey, Braun, kind of off topic, but I was wondering if you know the Danville, Kentucky area. I was looking at a property there, but I don't really know the area. Yeah, it's actually not far from where I'm at all. Probably an hour, maybe, or less. Um, and if you want to know any more about Danville, you can just email me at brownmoxley at gmail.com. Oh, okay, count me in. I thought I remembered you from when we first started the channel. Well, thank you, Emma. I really do appreciate that. Well, David Harding, you know who to choose, right? It's definitely, a bad situation, folks. And we all just, if you pray and you believe in prayer, you need to pray here, because this is, we're going to see that she went missing Thursday. It's now Monday evening. That's not good. They say the first 48 is when they get their most leads. And after that, the case starts growing cold even after 48 hours. So it's really sad. Hopefully, maybe there's some information people can use tomorrow from the police press conference. One thing about it, I will say that YouTube has put some exposure on this case, whether people think it's good or bad. It's exposure to the case. Now, whether you agree with the way people are handling things, or you don't agree with the way people are handling things, at least there's exposure getting on this case. The more eyes we put on this case, the better. Just for instance, if somebody that may not have ever seen this case is on YouTube and they see it, and then they see her and the baby out somewhere, if they were kidnapped, you know what I mean? Exposure is exposure. We need the more eyes we can get on this case, the better. And that's just the way I look at it. Jody LV, thank you. Yeah, Angel, that she's been missing for about 6 years now. That I actually covered that case on my YouTube channel. It is not a syringe in his pocket. If that's what AD's saying, it's confirmed from the news that that it is a like an antenna for the microphone. Yes, YouTube can play a big role in finding missing persons. They sure can. Well, years ago, they used to put people's pictures on milk cartons because so many eyes were on milk cartons. Now look at how many people watch YouTube today. YouTube has become more mainstream than cable TV. Yeah, he calls me the hate channel, and I reported this last night, and then today he takes off with it. So, but that's okay. At least he's off the Watts case, and at least he's not torturing the Ruseks tonight. Now, just curious, I thought his oldest child was the girl. I may be wrong. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, the boy is 6, but he has a child from a previous marriage. Is that child a boy or a girl? I thought his oldest child was a girl. Yeah, Felicia said his oldest is a girl. The boy Silas they share together, and then the newborn, uh, and then the oldest child is his from a previous marriage. Yeah, that's what I thought, Kelly. That's what I thought it was. And again, I'm right. Like no, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not like that. Um, yeah, the 6-year-old boy is hers and his, and the newborn and the oldest girl is his from a previous marriage. AD's metadata confirms it's a syringe. His metadata is wrong. It's already been addressed. People's blown up the picture. It is confirmed by the news station that it is a sort of like an antenna on, for instance, the microphone they were using, the wireless microphone. Vodka fueled. That is correct, Kybell. He was here earlier, Jan Rocks, but I don't know if maybe he stepped out or something. Felicia, from what I have gathered, they had just recently gotten back together, maybe. And well, Louise, that is what kind of goes along with the email that I received today. There is possibly an X in the situation. You need to go back and watch my previous video from earlier today. Did he, Sally? Did he really say insulin overdose? No kidding. Is that true? Or are you just joking? Yeah, Tim Miller came to Kentucky to look for um, um, oh, one of his subs said that. That figures. It never ceases to amaze me what the theories they can come up with on that channel. But anyway, guys, I've been on for an hour. I'm going to run. It's been a long day. I will be back on tomorrow. Um, I will cover the police press conference tomorrow and also anything else breaking. Yeah, Kelly, Savannah Spurlock. Tim Miller came up and searched for Savannah Spurlock, and they had no luck in finding her. She was actually found later on in the summer in July. There's actually been a murder charge lodged against the perpetrator in that case. And there could be more charges pending in that case. That's the Savannah Spurlock case out of Berea, Kentucky, Richmond, Kentucky. Not a problem, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing and liking. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if there's any more breaking news about this case, I will come on and do a live. And if you guys need me, you know how to email me. Love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Take care.